So right now we got a check engine light diagnostic on a 98 Ford E350 5.4. Has 339,000 miles. Here are the codes. There's a evap system, gross leak, EGR insufficient flow, misfire on cylinder 5, both banks lean, and the knock sensor fault. Alright, so we're gonna diagnose right now.
So right now we have a 100% EGR duty cycle going to the EGR. So we basically commanded the EGR to turn on right now, and the car's on, and it's not misfiring or anything. There's EGR. There's no vacuum being applied here, so there's a vacuum leak somewhere. Only because if you would have done that, the car would have run rough, or it would have stalled out because it's like a big vacuum leak. If you can see around, the EGR is on the manifold, so once it opens, it's a big vacuum leak. If you put it 100%, the car's running. So look around, and I hear a vacuum leak. I don't even see down there. All right, yeah. The hose hanging. A couple of them kind of loose actually. Let's see if we get out. This side. There you go. And that would give you the code for both banks being lean as well, because it's a vacuum leak. We'll just keep looking at it, see what else we find.
So I went ahead and I replaced the vacuum little boots. Now they're good. They're not leaking anymore. I first heard them when I just heard like a hissing noise, but either way, see how like the rubber's all deteriorated, it's all just worn out. Just, you know, rubber and heat don't get along that well. Over time, this is what happens, it just tears down and breaks. But alright, so here's what should have happened when I first hit the EGR duty cycle, so let's test it. So we raise it, and the engine should start hesitating, wanting to die, and there it goes. I don't know if you could hear that. Let me go up on the duty cycle. Maybe it'll probably even stall out. Do it again, 80%, 90, 100. So it's misfiring. Hesitating now. It's probably kind of dirty on the EGR in itself, actually, with a lot of carbon buildup itself also. But yeah. So right off the bat, it's vacuum hoses were the cause of the 4 of the codes, which was the both banks being lean, the EGR not working or insufficient, and the gross leak, because that's one of those lines goes to the tank or whatever. But here's like the knock sensor. As you can see, there's like rat poop. There's rat poop in between the manifold. I don't know. During cold, they tend to find somewhere to sleep. So right now we're gonna check the continuity of the knock sensor. So as you can see, there's continuity when you touch both of them. So if both wires are still connected, what as I was saying, what I believe happened is the rat went in there and started chewing up a couple things. So if you see me touching both terminals right now, you probably can't see, but both of them, there's 3 wires. 2 of the wires are the ones that you need a back probe or probe. This harness is kind of broken, that's why I just decided to get it from there. But as you can see, no sound, no continuity. Can't really show you without moving it. Either way, open, there's an open, so that wire is probably chewed up by the rat that lives in here, because some of that actually looks fresh. There's a lot more in there. Let's see if you can see that in there. Yeah, you can see somewhat of it. But yeah, so that needs to be replaced. New knock sensor. So already got rid of 5 of the codes. Only one is left is the misfire, which is probably was caused by the vacuum leak, a different engine loads. But let's test out cylinder number 5 just in case. So now we're checking out the misfire cylinder 5. So Ford is bank 1 is on the left side if you're in front of it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here. So numero 5 will be over here. Already took out the bolt that's holding down the coil. So let's get that out. Oh, so it looks like there's coolant inside of there. All the rust on it. So that's what's causing the misfire. Coolant leak from the intake manifold. So go ahead and replace that. I mean, either way, you're gonna have to take off the manifold to do the knock sensor, huh? So there you go. There you have it. Diagnostic on all the codes. Pretty much that's it. I can verify, but I already know that's it. Basically, summing it up, to fix it, we need to fix those vacuum lines, place a knock sensor, do a tune-up, because those are contaminated with the coolant. They're probably rusty, you know, and it arcs and it causes a misfire. And possibly the boots. And there you go. So tune-up, boots,
Oh my god.
and an intake manifold gasket. And since you're already down there, replace the knock sensor.